I make the best noodles, folks. You want some noodles, folks? I know y'all hungry. Y'all little hungry asses. No, I can't get my noodles, folks. But hey. These what they look like. You know, that Tayezzy special, but you know, no more talking. Let's get into the video. Roll the intro, shorty.
If a fuck nigga wanna get into it, tell a fuck nigga let's do it. Romo, he Hollywood. Nah, I just move how I should. Nigga tryna move like me. I bet he wish he could. He thinking his cap too tight. And tell my young niggas I'm screwed.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Tayezzy. Wait. Back at again with a new video. Yes, folks. Yes, folks. I'm here. Still standing, folks. Still making videos every week. Even though this kind of like gonna be posted on a Sunday. It's kind of late. Even though I'll be posting like, you know, it don't even matter. It don't even matter. But you know, as y'all can see from the title, this is high school freshman advice. This for y'all freshmen, folks. Cause you know, I'm trying to help y'all out. Hope y'all like. Y'all niggas better subscribe. We finna go crazy. But you know, let's get into the video. Alright, for some number one is be yourself. I cannot stress this enough, folks. Do not change yourself to fit into a crowd. Like, what you finna change yourself for so people can like you? You trying to make the people that ain't the right people to like you. Like, folks, like, be yourself, be cool. If you a nerd, be a nerd. Like, if you a Poindexter, that I do my grades type stuff, like, be that. But, you know, don't just be into your grades. Like, at least do some other stuff. Like, I'm gonna get into that later. But, like, be yourself. Don't change yourself. Be the same person you've been since forever. Just mature more. Just mature. Stay the same person. If you shy, try to break out that shell. Just be yourself. I stayed the same person. I matured more. That's all I can say. I matured more. I've stayed the same person. I ain't really never changed. I ain't never gonna change. Like, Tayezzy gonna always be her boy. Even before Tayezzy was Tayshawn. Tayshawn is Tayezzy, you know, one person. But you know, on to the next one. Alright, for number two, participate in activities. If you have anything going on at your school, folk, go do it. Cause like these 4 years go past so fast. I was in my first day of freshman year, folks. I was in the wrong class. I was in the junior class. Like, these 4 years go past fast. I'm a junior now. Like, I'm finna be a senior. It's crazy. It's crazy. Even though we doing this online stuff, like this stuff crazy. But nah, like if you have like pep rallies, go to that. Either go to it or either participate in it. Go participate in the pep rallies. Like, don't be in your studies. Like, be in your books so you can have good grades, but don't just make that the only thing, because you're going to miss out on these 4 years. This can be either be your best 4 years or your worst 4 years. Me, my first year, it wasn't the best, but these past 2 years, I'm making them the best. Like, my sophomore year. My sophomore year was busting. It was decent. Even though I had heartbreaks even before high school, but I had this heartbreak. We're not gonna talk about that. I don't care about shorty no more. You know, she can kick rocks on baby. She can kick rocks. But no, what's it called? Just have your fun, folks. Make sure you in your grades, do your studies and stuff, so you ain't gotta hear your OG. You don't gotta hear your OG mouth. You ain't gotta hear your family mouth. Cause trust me, I had to listen to them mouth. Oh, do your grades. Oh, do your life, folks. Just participate. Just participate in stuff. If you got a football team or basketball, any sports team, go participate in that. Cause you know that can get you to college. Like, that can get you a scholarship, and you can actually go places and do things with that. You may discover something you never know. Go join a club. Go do something. Just go do something. But you know, on to number three. Alright, for number three, go make some friends, folks. I got my friends. I got my homies. Like, I got friends and I got my homies. My homies, like, they like my brothers. Like, they like family. They right here. They link me in the social. Like, those my people right the whole time. I love them. Like, they my own family. But no, go make you some friends, folks. Don't try to every year make friends. Like, have your little group. Have your little circle. My circle's small. I don't have a fat circle because you never know. People trade on you. Like, people who say they your friend, then 1 minute they stab you in the back and you just looking stupid. Like, even with me, I know my little group. That's why even with this YouTube stuff, like, once I go to the top with this, I'm taking them right with me. If I had a fat circle full, I could be at the top, somebody kill me or take something from me. Like, you gotta know who your people are. These are my people right here. But no, like, don't be trying to make a fat load of friends. You don't need a fat load of friends. How your little group, how your little people. If you a female, how your little group of female friends. I know females can be messy, folks. I know y'all be on some shady stuff over boys, over stupid stuff. But look, just make sure you have your right people. Like, fights always gonna happen with your people. That's like family. Me and my brother, we have fights all the time. We fight over stupid stuff. But at the end of the day, we love each other. That's just how we go. Alright, for number 4, I know this is gonna trigger a lot of y'all. Do not do no relationships. Do not do no relationships. For these high school relationships, temporary as hell. Trust me on that, folks. These high school relationships are temporary. You could be the lucky one that find the one that's for you in high school, but 99.99999% these high school relationships ain't nothing. They just wanna go crazy. You feel me? They just wanna go crazy. You feel me? If you wanna go crazy, go crazy. Trust me. Just go crazy. Go do what you gotta do. Don't be no bust out here. Don't be no hoe. You my dudes, so don't be out here just cracking shorties because you gonna catch some. And if you a shorty, don't be out here just go cracking every dude because you most definitely gonna be a buster and then you gonna be looking stupid. You gonna have a bad rep in high school. Folks, do not do that to yourself. Trust me, do not do that shit to yourself. But no, don't do these relationships. These relationships are temporary. It ain't real love. I don't believe in love no more, folks. Trust me. That is like relationships. I'm done with that in high school. Like, I got my last 2 years. Nothing did it. Well, no, I don't do these relationships, folks. They temporary. Don't worry about them. But you know, on to number 5. Number 5, do not come into high school acting like a straight goofy, folks. We know you just came straight out of middle school. Do not do too much. Bro, do not do too much. Don't be around her. I don't even know how to say it, folks. Y'all freshmen be doing some real stupid stuff, folks. You know, like them emoji. I don't know if y'all still wearing, folks. I ain't been in middle school like 2-3 years, folks. What's it called? Do not wear them little emoji, motherfucker, them outfits, them emoji outfits. Like, come on, you doing too much, folks. Come in a casual, folks. Go put on some joggers, go put on some pants. Don't do something, but don't do too much. Don't be around her doing pranks and stuff. You gonna be looking like a goofy. Just be calm, folks. Just be calm. Like, high school is not a bad place at all. It's a cool place that you're gonna meet different people. But do not be a goofy, folks. Because people are not gonna like you at all. Like, you gonna try to, you're gonna try to be a better person or be more cooler. People not gonna like you. You finna be a goofy. Please don't be no goofy. Don't be out here doing no type of stupid stuff. Just cool out. Just cool out. We understand you just came out of middle school. Y'all still kids. Y'all still kids, but y'all in a new environment. Y'all need to cool out, chill out, go to class, be with your people, have fun. You doing too much, all that other stuff, don't do that. But you know, on to number 6. Alright, for number 6, this is an important one, folks. Do not be running in the hallways. When you late, do not run in the hallways. There is no need. There's no point. You just finna be late. Like, you just finna get a what's it called? Okay, you get a target. Don't have a rack up, but like, folks, do not be down here Naruto running all like do not be Naruto running in the hallways. You're gonna be looking stupid, folks. And then when you knock somebody over, you really gonna be looking dumb. Cause then you got to go to the dean's office. You're not supposed to be running in the hallway in the first place. Folks, you just gonna look like a goofy. If you late to class, just be late to class or get there on time. But if you don't get there on time, you might as well just walk. And when you get into class, well, my fault or my bad. Just take your tardy and go sit down. Fuck, motherfucker be thinking they Sonic in the hallway. I swear. I'll be happy, folks. No, I remember one time. I think it was this year. I was walking to class, folks. These 2 dudes running, trying to get to class, knock my books up. I was finna have to raid the crunch stage. I was finna. Cause like, it's no point for you to be walking in the hallway. Just call out. Just take your tardy. I had to learn that the hard way because I did the same thing freshman year. Ain't nobody tell me that until later. But like, I was learning the hallways looking stupid. People cool with me now. I don't know how. People know me. I don't know how, but motherfuckers know me. But like, just don't be no goofy, folks. Just walk in the hallways, get to class, do what you gotta do. It's no point. Alright, on to number 7. I have my thumb on number 7. Fuck. Number 7, folks. Alright, so for number 7, this academic wise. Make sure your grades are in check. Like, you don't need to have a perfect straight A's or scholar. Like, it's good to have that. Don't get me wrong. It's good to have good grades. It's cool to have good grades. You don't gotta be no bum and have bad grades. Like, it's cool to have good grades. But you don't need to have a 4.0. Well, it's better to have, but you don't need it. Just make sure you have at least you're in the 3-point range with your GPA. I gotta take my own advice. So I gotta take my own advice. I'm lazy. Like, I'm smart, I'm just lazy. But no, what's it called? Make sure your grades in check. Cause if your grades not in check, you really can't do nothing in high school. Like, you can, but I don't know how to explain it. Like, let's say you want to do a sports team, you gotta have at least a 2.0 GPA. If you don't even at least have a 2.0, like, what are you doing with your life? Like, you can't do nothing, folks. You can't play basketball, football, softball, so whatever you like to do, you can't do it because you don't have a 2.0 GPA. Do the work, folks. Do the work. It's not that hard. If you need help, ask somebody for help. Go to the tutor. Ask your teacher. I had to learn that the hard way too. Still to this day, I don't like to ask for help. But if you need help, go ask somebody. Ask your family members. Somebody know how to do the work. You don't want to hear your family member. Trust me. You look at me in my eyes. You do not want to hear your family member something. Oh, I don't got good grades. Oh, you need that bad. Fuck, trust me on that. I hear that on the daily. I understand high school not gonna take 1 year. It took me like a year and a half, middle of my sophomore year, for me to fully grasp like what's going on. I'm better now, but like, what's it called? Just do your work. You don't want to hear your family mouth, cause it's gonna get annoying after a while. It's a broken record. And if you want to go to college, folks, you gonna have to have the grades to get to college, unless you trying to go to the trade school or you trying to do something like YouTube or something like I'm trying to do. I'm still going to college, but if you trying to do a business and you don't need to go to college, like, at least pick up a trade school and do something. But yeah, make sure your grade is good. Just make sure you on top of your grade. Just be on top of your grades, folks. That's it. But on to number 8. Number 8, we have mature. Yes. It's not even just for high school. This is just in life. But mainly, take this to high school. Mature. I'm not going to hold y'all. It took me a whole shorty for me to mature. Because my last relationship I was in, I was acting too childish, this, and that. And shorty like, you need to be more mature. It took me a whole shorty to be more mature to where I am now. You know how long that relationship was? That was like 2-3 months ago. I've been mature. I've been more mature. I was already mature somewhat, but I'm more mature now. Still, forget her. Kick her out, shorty. Baby. But no, what's it called? Yeah, just mature yourself. Don't be so childish. Like, you can be goofy, you can be funny, but don't be no child. Don't be no child. For you was in high school, cool, and like we not in middle school no more. We not in daycare no more. This is what a senior's at. 18, 17, 16, 15. Like, y'all finna be adults. Grow up. Stop being a child. Bro, just worry about yourself. Be about your money, be about your grades. That's all you gotta worry about. If you don't got no job yet, make sure you in your grades. Just worry about yourself, your money, and your grades. That's all I can say for being mature. Like, and don't worry about these females trying to get extra money for. Kick them to the curb, baby. These females don't want nothing from you, boy. I swear to God, these females don't want nothing from you. And females, don't even get mad, because y'all know y'all don't want nothing from us. Unless y'all actually some good girls, but let's be honest. How many good girls are there out there, y'all? Don't be on my content, but he a feminist on me. Nah, trust me, I know this already, but you know, forget it. We on to number 9. For number 9, this is not just for freshmen, but this is like a general thing. If you have a dream or you want to do something, pursue it early, folks. If you want to be in the NBA, make sure you get on the basketball team. Make sure you put work in at home. Make sure you doing something. If you want to be a singer, folks, make sure you're taking singing class. Go do something. If you want to do YouTube, make sure you are putting in the work and the effort, folks. Do this freshman year. If this is something you want to do with your life. I wish I would have did this, because freshman year, I started this channel, but I wasn't really active on her because I was focused on other things that I shouldn't have been focused on. If this is something you want to do with your life, folks, make sure you do this. Like on some real stuff, like no jokes aside. Like, this is something I want to do in my life. That's why I'm trying to do big now. Sophomore year, I started getting back into this, and I'm not stopping my grind. Make sure this is what you want to do with your life and pursue this freshman year. Because after high school, you're an adult. You're not gonna have time for this stuff. You are if you make time for it, but you got jobs. If you go to college, you got classes. You got all this stuff adding up. Where your dream gonna come in? That's why you gotta pursue it early and do what you gotta do now. Like, how you think? Like, let's look at Smooth Geo for example. Smooth Geo, like, look at him for example. He started his YouTube in high school. Now look at him now. Buddy, big. So that's who I look up to. You know, he got rocked by King Sid. He got rocked by King Sid. But besides that, I look up to Smooth Geo because that's a high schooler that started out from nothing, turned into something big, and that's something I want to do. I just want to start out from nothing. I ain't have no help. I ain't do no collabs. I won't do no collab with no bigger YouTubers. I don't like handout. I want to work for this myself. I want to get this money, eat what I got. I gotta eat. I don't want no handouts. I'm finna get to the top doing this by myself. But no, like, I look up to him, Nate So Ugly, because they all did this while they was in high school, and look at them now. That's why I'm trying to do what I gotta do. And I love y'all, because without y'all, I couldn't do this. I couldn't do what I want to do. I got 400 something subscribers, folks. You know I'm happy because it's 400 of y'all liking me. You feel me? Y'all love me. I love y'all too. I love y'all. Baby, Tayezzy love y'all. But no, just make sure if y'all want to do something with y'all life, make sure y'all do it freshman year. Pursue y'all career. And my news been cold. But on number 10. Okay, for number 10, folks. High school's not like High School Musical, folks. Y'all not finna be jumping on the table like, well, all in this again. Like, nah. This is not that, folks. This is not that. Like, this is like, I don't even like High School Musical. I hated that movie. I don't know how y'all like that movie, folks. But no, this high school life is not like High School Musical. Y'all not finna be jumping up and down, dancing, singing. Recess is done. Recess is done. You don't have recess. You have work, lunch, work, out of school. That's how this goes. You just work and get out. Like, you gonna have some off time, like when you got a sub or events and stuff. Like, you gonna have your little free time, but it's mostly just work, eat, work. All that recess, that's done. No singing, no dancing. This one kind of struggles, you know. On to number 11. For number 11, I cannot stress this enough, folks. Make sure you cool with your teachers, folks. Don't be no teacher's pet, but make sure you cool with your teachers. Because if let's say you need a recommendation to go to college, folks, you won't have to go to your teacher for that. If you was acting a fool in their class, or you been in a class clown, they not finna give you no recommendation to no college. Then what you gonna do? You gonna be looking stupid because you can't get no recommendation. Make sure you are cool with your teachers. Make sure you are treating them with respect. You doing your work in their class. Make sure you not the class clown. Do not be no class clown. You just gonna be in the dean's office most of the time. Do not be no class clown. Just make sure you respecting your teachers. Do your work. Make sure you cool with them. You ain't gotta be like, oh yeah, this my nigga. Like, type of like, you can make sure you cool with them. Like, y'all on the teacher to student level. Just make sure you are like cool with them. If you want a recommendation to go to college, even if it's not just a recommendation, be cool with them to make sure their job is easier and you can probably get an easier and better grade. Like, for me, like, for one of my teachers, I was real cool with that teacher. I didn't do one of my assignments that cost like 100 points, and he just put in 100 for me. Like, I wasn't being no teacher's pet, but folks gave me 100 and I didn't even do the work. Like, cause I was cool with him, I respect him, I did his work, I ain't do nothing bad. Folks gave me 100 and I didn't even do the work. And what did I pass that class with? A. What you talking about? I passed that class with an A because I respected him and the teacher cool. And when I go to college, I don't know what college I want to go to. I do gotta start thinking about that. But the college I want to go to, whenever I find a college I want to go to, or when it comes to that time, I'm finna make sure he one of the teachers I go to that I get a recommendation for because he respect me and I respect him. You know, finna do that. But you know, until number 12. Alright, for number 12, this for my females, this for my ladies, this for my shorties. Do not be out here trying to cuff these senior dudes. Cause they do be smooth talking, y'all. Y'all do be falling for them and y'all do be looking stupid. Like one day, like y'all really be thinking these seniors really love y'all. Like, what is an older dude trying to go for a little kid for? Y'all think they actually love y'all? Nah, folks. I wouldn't talk to no freshman. You know, that's just me. I wouldn't talk to no freshman unless I ain't know. But you know, I don't want to talk to no freshman. I don't like little kids like that. I ain't, you know, since I like anime, I don't got no lolicon for. I don't like little kids like that. But you know, these older dudes do not love y'all. They just trying to crack and go, and then y'all be looking stupid when they get what they want. And then y'all be crying, talking about every dude the same. But nah, y'all just be going for the wrong people. Y'all just be looking stupid, goofy, but no, these other dudes don't love y'all. Even if y'all go for these dudes on y'all age, they probably don't love y'all neither. Maybe somebody do, but you know, maybe that's me because I don't believe in that love stuff no more. I just don't believe in love. I believe in loyalty, but you know, love, relationships, marriage, I don't believe in that no more. That's dead. What you talking about? But no, we on our last one, number 13. Number 13. For number 13, our last and final one. Just have fun, folks. These 4 years are either gonna be the best time of your life or the worst time of your life. They're not gonna determine your life, but it's a direction. It's a step in the right direction. You actually find yourself in high school. You understand who you are as a person, or what type of stuff you like, or the type of people you like to be around. Like that's how it's been for me. I've actually discover who I was as a person. Middle school, I'll say I was different. Middle school, I was a different person than I am today. I've never changed. I never switched up. I've always been myself. But I've come to see who I really am. And I'm not ashamed of who I am. I like who I am, you feel me? It's some things I can fix about myself, but you know, overall, I love myself, boy. I got insecurities, but at the end of the day, I love myself, to be honest. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I don't need no female. I love myself, and I love my OG. Shouts out to you, OG. I know you be watching my videos. I love you. But nah, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Bro, I love all y'all, man. You know, we got like 400 something subs right now, you feel me? We finna get to 1K in no time. We finna keep going on from there, but you know, we finna go crazy. You know, hope y'all like. Y'all better subscribe. You know, 1K on the way. Tayezzy game with y'all. Hey, I love y'all. Peace out.
Right now on the come up, lately been talking my shit because I know I come from the gutter since I'm such a brother. Then I go pop out in all of this linen like I was a baller. How can you hate me? I'm coming from under. Nowhere to sleep, what the fuck is a cover? Now I pop out in ballistics, they run us, man. Tell us I'm tweaking, I already fucked us. I was down bad, I know I done it all. I was serving the fiends, let his Zannies dissolve. If I got a problem, I'm making one call.